Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder if you were coming today. What? No. No, I wasn't worried. I simply, well, I suppose I was looking forward to seeing you. That's different. It is. You always come by around sunset, and when sunset arrives and you're not here, naturally I notice. It's just an observation. I'm very good at observation. Why are you smiling like that? Humans make that smile whenever they know something I don't. It's very suspicious. Anyways, come sit with me. The view is especially pretty today. The clouds look like dragons. Well, more dragon-shaped than usual. Oh, actually, before I forget, I found something for you. No, hold on, wait here, wait here. No peeking. I mean it. Half the fun is in the surprise. Where did I... Aha! I found it. Here. It's a flower. Well, not just any flower. I flew nearly 3 mountains away to find it. Look at the color. It's almost exactly the same shade as your eyes. Hmm? Of course I noticed your eye color. Why wouldn't I? They're your eyes. I see them every time we talk. Why are you blushing? Did I say something strange? You humans are so confusing. No, really. Yesterday I told the baker that his bread looked sturdy, and he got offended. Or at least he seemed offended. Then I told the blacksmith her hammer was very intimidating, and she laughed for 5 straight minutes. I never know what's going on. What? No, you don't count. You're much easier to understand. Most of the time. At least I think you are. Oh? You brought something for me too? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You always bring something. Can I see it? A ribbon? Really? Just the ribbon? No, 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 no. I love it. It's wonderful. Really. Look how shiny it is. And it's your favorite color? That makes it even better. Of course I'm keeping it. Why wouldn't I? Everything you've given me is important. Yeah, come on. I'll show you. Yeah, see? This shelf here? Here's the polished stone you gave me last month. And here are the pressed flowers from spring. The spoon. Yes, the spoon. I still don't know why you gave me a spoon, but I treasure it nonetheless. Oh, and over here, the scarf you knitted. And the ribbon with a lock of your hair, the little carved bird. Well, yeah. Of course they're precious. You gave them to me. Why are you looking at me like that again? Humans really need to start explaining their facial expressions. What? Well, no. No, I don't keep everyone's gifts. Just yours. At the risk of sounding rude, I guess, why would I? My cave would get cluttered. And dragons like to hoard, but we like to hoard valuable things. Besides, yours are my favorites. Why? Well, because they remind me of you. That seems kind of obvious. There it is again. That smile. You're doing it on purpose now, aren't you? You know, the villagers have started asking me questions. Very strange questions. Well, like they keep asking if we're together. What does that even mean? We're sitting together right now, so I mean, obviously we're together. Yeah, that's what I told them, exactly. And then they just laughed. I I still don't understand why. Humans laugh at the strangest things. Though I suppose that's one of the things I like about you. You're always laughing. It's nice. Whenever I hear it, I feel... I don't actually know the word. Happy, I think? Yes. Happy. I feel happy when I hear you laugh. You are very good at making me feel happy. And now you're blushing again. There must be a connection between happiness and blushing. I'll have to investigate. Hold on. What? I'm just feeling your temperature on your cheeks. Is it not okay for me to touch your cheek like this? What about your forehead? Yes, I suppose I am rather close, but I'm trying to make sure that the heat from your forehead and cheeks isn't due to some kind of fever. Typically, your eyes get kind of filmy when you're feeling unwell, but they seem very clear to me. Sorry. You know, when I first moved into this forest, everyone was terrified of me. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just living here, collecting shiny things, taking naps, flying around. Normal dragon stuff. But every time somebody saw my wings, they'd run away. And then that one day, when you showed up, and you didn't run, you just walked right up to me and offered me a pastry and asked if I was lonely. Still by far the strangest introduction I've ever had. What? It was. Most people scream first. You gave me a cinnamon roll. Actually, I think that might have been the moment you became my favorite human. What? I can have favorite humans. It's allowed. I'm a dragon. And before you ask, you are still my favorite human. By a fairly considerable margin. I associate you with cinnamon rolls. Sometimes I like to think of you as my cinnamon roll. Why aren't you covering your face? Did I say something embarrassing? I don't think I did. At least not intentionally. You know, I wish you could fly. Because there's so many beautiful things I'd like to show you. Mountains and waterfalls, clouds, fields of flowers that bloom above mist. Whenever I find something particularly beautiful, the first thought that always goes through my head is, oh, I think she'd really like this. I'd really like to show this to her. Wait. Now you're looking at me strangely again. Did I say something wrong? No? Then why are your ears turning red? Humans are so peculiar. You know, there is something I've wondered a lot. And I've wanted to ask, but I don't want to seem ungrateful. Why do you come here every day? Again, not that I'm complaining. Please don't stop. I really like seeing you. A lot. But you could spend your time anywhere. And somehow you always end up here. With me. You bring gifts. You stay for hours. You ask me to walk you home through the forest, which I understand that part because it can be dangerous, but you always seem happy when you see me. It reminds me of dragon nesting rituals. What? It does? Well, dragons bring treasures to people they care about. Spend time together. Build trust. Share their favorite places with each other. Actually, now that I think about it, you've been doing all of those things. Did you know about dragon nesting rituals before you met me? What does that mean? Courtship? What's courtship? Oh. Wait. Humans have a word for that? And that's what you've been doing this whole time. Oh. Oh.